Sallisaw had a high of 71 along with Miami and Ada. Ardmore had a high of 72. Oklahoma City, Ponca City, and Lawton, all three had a high of 74 degrees. Altus had a high of 75. Elk City had a high of 72. And finally, Guymon had a high of 77. And now for tonight's temperatures. Tonight it is going to be 54 degrees with some winds coming in from the southeast at 6 miles an hour. And humidity is going to be up at 84%. This is what our weekend is going to look like. This weekend is going to be sunny in the mid to low 70s, and we do expect some winds at 10 to 20 mile an hour. And finally, here is your 5-day forecast. Thursday is going to be sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 54 degrees. Friday is also going to be sunny with a high of 71 and a low of 51. That sunny weather is going to carry all the way to Saturday with a high of 73 degrees and a low of 55. Sunday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 76 and a low of 60. And just like Sunday, Monday is also going to be partly cloudy with a high of 77 and a low of 54 degrees. And that'll do it for your Eagle Angle weather report. Now stay tuned for JoJo Martinez in the Entertainment Corner.
Do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
When I was your age, I was just like you, fascinated by stars. But now I get to search for life in the universe. And who knows, maybe life is looking for us too.
So we're like aliens to them?
Yeah. Does anyone want to be a scientist now?
I do.
Awesome. We need more girls in STEM.
Maybe we can find aliens.
Dora knows better than anyone. The best place to explore is the forest.
Boots! She knows this monkey? Of course she knows this monkey.
Experience nature.
Let's go.
Connect with family.
I love you guys.
And find your own adventure in a forest or park near you.
Let's do this. Come on, Boots.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
Good evening. I'm JoJo Martinez here in the Entertainment Corner. While the presidential election is going on, last night's media coverage produced less viewership than in the 2016 election. Together, the four main news networks, ABC, Fox, CBS, and NBC, brought in a shared total of 19.7 million viewers. According to Nielsen's reports, ABC led the night with a total of 5.71 million viewers, just ahead of NBC's 4.43 million. All in all, the numbers are up from 2016 nearly across the board. Warner Brothers issued an apology as HBO's The Witches faces criticism. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the latest film from Robert Zemeckis has generated criticism from the disabled community over its portrayal of a woman with only 3 fingers. Paralympic swimmer Amy Marine sent out a tweet asking if much thought was given as to how this representation of limb differences would affect the limb difference community. The studio's apology stated that it regretted any offense caused. COVID-19 has delivered another swift blow to the film industry as AMC Theaters recently announced major losses for the latest quarter. According to Business Insider, the company posted a 90% drop in its fiscal third quarter. Despite opening 539 of its 600 domestic locations, theaters are still seeing concerningly low attendance numbers. Their financials indicate that they have lost over $119 million in revenue, which is a decline year after year since 2019. And that'll be all for this week's Entertainment Corner. And here is Trinity Carpenter with your Eagle Angle Sports Report.
On Saturday, Oklahoma Christian's volleyball team was back in action for the first time in 36 years, playing against Midwestern State. The Lady Eagles played a total of 5 sets against the Mustangs, winning the first and third set. In the first set, the score was quite close, going back and forth, but the Eagles found a way to close that gap and take the set from the Mustangs. With the second set being similar to the first set, the Lady Eagles were just a little short, but that wouldn't stop them in the third set. In the third set, the team had a strong start that would help lead them to victory over MSU. The team is looking forward to their debut in spring of 2021 and will be back in action with another scrimmage on Wednesday at the University of Central Oklahoma. On Sunday, the last intramural sport championship of the semester was played. The men of Chi Lambda Phi would take on the men of Delta Gamma Sigma in a game of volleyball. In the first set, the Scotsmen of Chi would take a commanding lead early into the set and then go on to keep that commanding lead and win the first set. But in the second set, the Bulls of Delta would make the game much closer as the second set would go back and forth, leading to Delta winning the set and forcing the game to go on to the third and final set. Now in this third set, Delta would go on a rally early and never look back, claiming the volleyball championship. Currently leading in the all-sports standings after the fall semester, you have the men of Chi Lambda Phi with 555 points. Not far behind them, you have the men of Kappa Sigma Tau with 520 points. Staying in third place with 320 points are the Bulls of Delta Gamma Sigma. In fourth place are the freshmen with 106 points, followed up by Psi Epsilon, upperclassmen, and Alpha. As for the women's championship game, it would be determined between the women of Iota Kappa Phi and the freshmen. In the first set, the game would be really close, going back and forth, but late into the first set, the women of Iota would take control and go on to win the set. In the second set, Iota would continue to control the game as they would go on a 8-point run and then keep their lead and win the championship. This is Iota's first championship all year. In first place of the women's all-sports standing, you have the women of Gamma Rho with a commanding lead with 510 points. The battle for the second is very close between 3 clubs, as the women of Theta 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 have 288 points, followed by the freshmen with 259 points, and then the women of Iota Kappa Phi with 224 points. In fifth place with 192 points are the women of Lambda, followed by the upperclassmen and Phi. I'm Trinity Carpenter signing off for your Eagle Angle Sports Report. We'll be right back.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham-bam minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O's for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Thanks.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Homecoming has been pretty crazy and all the clubs have been working very hard.
Between building floats, participating in activities, and making social media posts, there has been a lot to be done. And each club is fighting to be able to have a chance to take first place in homecoming.
Homecoming hasn't been the only fun event on campus this week, though.
That's right. OC hosted the Fall Fest on October 30th to have some fun before homecoming.
Fall Fest featured many fun competitions, free food, and a petting zoo.
There was also an ice skating rink and a fall marketplace.
There will be many more fun events happening on campus soon, so be sure to keep checking your OC emails.
And that's all for Eagle Angle. Where is your campus?
Your news. Good night.